Hey folks, Tom Rigsby here from TomRigsby.com. This week we're taking on the entrepreneur's mindset. Today's mindset moment is probably not what you wanted to hear, but it's one that you need to hear. Stay tuned. 7 minutes in the morning is coming up next. Hey there folks, good morning and welcome. This is 7 minutes in the morning. It's your daily dose from me, your business coach. My name is Tom Rigsby, and this is the show where we'll take on one topic every day and help you build a better business. This week we're talking about mindset moments for the entrepreneur. Yesterday we talked about how the customer is always right. If you didn't hear that show, you missed out on a great episode. Love for you to go back and check that out on the website. That's 7minutesinthemorning.com. Today, though, we're talking about failure. And the saying, the axiom. This one comes from me. Maybe somebody else has said it, but I say it so often that I've kind of tuned everybody else out. This one's from me. Here it is. Here it comes. You are going to fail. Hopefully fast and hopefully often. Now, before you get wrapped around the axle about that and what the crap is Tom talking about, let's talk about failure for a minute. Winston Churchill had a great quote about failure. He says, "Failure is not fatal and success is not final." And really, neither is failure. Failure is not final either. But we're raised in a culture to believe that if we fail, that's the end. That's the worst possible thing that can happen. For crying out loud, we don't even let kids lose Little League games anymore because we might hurt their self-esteem. Well, I would submit to you that we do more for their self-esteem by letting them lose, allowing them to lose, to understand that it's possible to fail, and then learn how to deal with that. Because now we're raising an entire generation of adults that have no idea what it means to fail or how to deal with failure. I mean, look back at Thomas Edison, for example. He's famously quoted as, he was asked, rather, by a reporter, how could you fail to invent the light bulb 10,000 times? What gave you the motivation to keep on going? And he said, well, I didn't fail 10,000 times. I just found 10,000 ways not to make a light bulb, right? It's a completely different mindset about failure. Failure is just a road mark, a mile marker, if you will, on the highway toward success, right? If we learn from those things that don't work out the way that we thought they would, then we can make small course adjustments. Think about driving for a minute, right? If you're driving a car down the road, you make thousands of little adjustments on your trip, even just from home to the office, right? Technically, by the definition, we could count each one of those adjustments as a failure. If you're driving down a straight road, why should you have to adjust? If you have perfectly aligned your vehicle, then there's no adjustment necessary. And those people that sail or fly also know that a tiny deviation from the correct course at the beginning will wind up as a huge deviation at the end, maybe hundreds or thousands of miles off course. So they make little adjustments as you go. Again, if you're perfectly aligned, why would you have to make any adjustment? The same is true with your business, right? Just because you come up with a plan in the beginning, that's just a plan. Plans are made to be changed, updated, thrown away, and started over, right? So you start with the plan. It has you heading in the right direction, but maybe you need to make some adjustments, right? Those adjustments are indicated by something not working. If you want different results, you have to do things differently, right? It's not a failure. It's just this didn't work out. So we take this word that the rest of society labels as a bad thing. And because of that, it has this terribly bad stigma associated with it. Just get rid of that. That's the way other people think. The way we want to think is that failure is one step closer to success, not something that we have to avoid. So that's why I say you're going to fail, absolutely, without a doubt, without question, you're going to fail. Hopefully you fail fast. The faster you're able to fail, the faster you're able to make that adjustment and get back on course. And hopefully you fail often, right? So that you make the correct adjustments as you go and you wind up on target at your end destination. So what do you think? Is failure inevitable in a business, right? Or am I just out there crazy, some crazy guy in left field? Drop me an email, let me know. Tom@tomrigsby.com. Hit me up on Twitter @TomRigsby, or just leave a comment here on the website, 7minutesinthemorning.com. Either way, I'd love to get your feedback. I'd also love to hear any questions or areas that you'd like for me to talk about in upcoming episodes. I'm sorry, I got distracted by something off camera there. Shoot me those in email also. That's also Tom@TomRigsby.com. All right, that's it for today. Tomorrow we're coming back with our third of 4 mindset moments. I had a senior moment there. Coming back with our third of 4 mindset moments tomorrow, right here on 7 Minutes in the Morning. Until then, my name is Tom Rigsby. I'm your business coach.